How you doing tonight? Welcome back to the channel. Today on the channel, we're going to do some plumbing. I started it just a little bit though. I started the cold water and I had all this leftover copper over there. It's all over the place. So I figured, why not use it? Why would I not use leftover copper? Like I said, I just put this on, hooked the toilet up to it, as you can see right there. So we're just going to run this straight up and across and connect to that up there. And that'll be the cold water. I already moved the lines that were up here, which was a real pain in the butt. And I didn't record it. I'm glad I didn't because it wasn't very fun. So first thing we're going to need is to measure the height that we're going to need another piece of pipe for to go to the ceiling. So if I pull this up here and I measure it from here up, it doesn't have to be exact, but as long as it's close. Can you reach a hand down there while you're recording? Just hold that right, hold this part. Got it? Okay, so we're gonna need 61 inches. So let's look for a piece of pipe that's 61 inches. I bet you this is it right here. That looks like 61 inches, doesn't it? Let's find out. Holy, it's not 61 inches. It's only 59. I need a longer piece. Do I have a longer piece is a question. Let's find out. I'm sure I do. There's all sorts of pipe around here. Oh, this is a piece. This is definitely 61 inches. 100%. I don't want to unwrap all this tape, though. You're going to have to. This is only going to take me a year. I can probably leave this on, really. It's just insulation. No, I can't because I got to put it through a hole in the ceiling. It's got to come off. Somebody wrapped it all with dum-dum. Dum-dum foil. Oh, well. Nothing like some dum-dum foil. Where'd I have my knife? It's probably in the garage. It is in the garage. Go up and get it. It's right on that thing. Well, that doesn't make it much easier. I'm not a fan of that stuff. Before I get too carried away, let's see where 60 inches is so I don't have more than I need it right now. What do I do with the tape measure? What's over there? Oh, I'm going to need the cutter. 60 inches, I say. All right. We're good. 60 inches is right there. So we'll put this tool on here, and then we'll cut her off. There we go. So now we take my piece of emery cloth here and we clean it up real good. Make it really shiny. Oh, she's a little on the weak side. I should probably go get some better stuff. Oh, it's working. The solder don't stick too good to dirty pipe. So you got to make sure the ends are clean. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, so that one's ready to go. So now what we got to do is we got to hold that up with a hand, and I got to see whereabouts the hole needs to be, which is right about here. So don't move for a minute. Ah, where the hell's the drill now? Frig. You're all over the place. Do, 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 do. I get a lot of steps in when I'm doing this. So we're 3.5 inches from the 2x4. So if I go 3.5 inches, I'm going to come around there. It's easier. There we go. So now this pipe should slide right into that hole. Perfect. Now we can slide this up and we'll be able to glue that right into there. So let's get that done right now. It's pretty dark over here. So how we do that is we're gonna heat it up real good. Climb in here somewhere around the sub pump. It's not the other friggin' thing. Ow. And we'll start putting the heat to her. What I like to do too is if you get this pipe hot first, you put a little bit of solder on the pipe and it helps seal it up a little better. So just get some dabs around them. Just some dabbage. There you go. See? And then we'll line this up. And then we'll heat it again. And once it gets hot enough, it should slide right in. Might take a few minutes. You'll see it go in. Don't worry. I should put it on Do Not Disturb when I'm doing video. The problem with using an iPhone is if somebody calls you, it kicks you off your video. It really ticks you off. Okay, so there you go. It's all the way in. So now what we want to do is we want to add more solder around the edge. And it gets right in the crack and seals it up. Now, you're supposed to use flux, but with this, solder has got flux built in it. So it works really good. And that should be it. Okay, there's that pipe. Now what we got to do is try to look for a piece with an elbow. As soon as I find my microphone. I shouldn't have bent all this. I wrecked it all. I bent all this up for some reason. Here's one. Okay, we found one. Recycle, reuse, over, under, black tape. This would be so much easier if this was all stripped. But you got to save money where you can save it, because nowadays, money's hard to come by. I don't need a whole lot on this one. I think I only need about a foot. Let's go over and measure it so we don't sit here all day peeling. First of all, let's take this one elbow off that we don't need. So now we just sit here and heat again. I wish I had a friggin' torch, like a real torch. But that costs money, so I got this piece of pipe off, and it's ready to go. So now we got to drill a hole through this joist to line up with that pipe. Is there any wires on this side? No. Always check both sides of your joist, make sure you're not going to go through a wire. And hopefully this lines up. We're going to find out. I'm just guessing here. Uh-oh, am I going to be able to get it in here? Uh-oh. I really don't want to freaking take this joint off to get it through there. You know what? I'm going to need this joint anyway, so I can always go this way. Oh, and I'm too low. Ow, I got stuff in my eye just from looking up for 2 minutes. Glasses, it falls on your lens and bounces into your eye. That's why I think safety glasses are a joke. Leave your comments down below if you agree with me. Perfect, that's it right there. All right, so now what we can do is we can put an elbow on that. Or not put it on, but we can get it prepped for an elbow. Did you not bring in that can I asked you to? Yeah, that stuff. Perfect. We're gonna need this. Okay. So we'll get this prepped. There we go, a little bit on there. Flip it over, a little bit on here. There we go, that's prepped. So now that it's prepped, we'll prep the other one up there that you're gonna have a hard time seeing. My torch is just not having a good day. This is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass too, doing this one. Oh man, how am I gonna do this? Maybe we'll come to that side. Can you see it there? I'll come over there. My torch is just acting up something awful. All right, there we go. That's in. Okay, now I got to line it up. I almost need something to pull it down with. What am I going to use for that? Piece of wood, maybe? It's time consuming when you're not using the proper torch. Come on, baby. I'm not quite lined up properly. That's why it's doing this. Watch, if I pull this out, now that will go on, I bet you. Okay, now it's all the way on. All right, there we go. Give her some friggin' solder. More solder in here. Come around this side, make sure I got her. So there, that's done. Now that that's done, I got to run a piece from here to here, which is going to be hard because I don't think this moves back and forward. How am I going to do that? I got to take that elbow off. This is how I got to do it. So I need a piece that's 32 and a half. 32 and a half. So I should have one right. I had a short one somewhere. Where to put it? Right here. Cut this off 32.5. And I'll have to pull that elbow off, put this in, then put the elbow back on. Okay, so we're going to 32.25. Clean this off. 32.5 I meant, sorry. Clean this off. We're going to stick this one in. So we stick this pipe in here like this. And take the other one off. Come on, baby, get off there. All right, there we go. We finally got the elbow off. We'll make sure this elbow is all the way in, which I'm pretty sure it is. Now we'll take this other end. We'll put it in our tiger clamp thingy. There we go. And then we'll stick it back into this piece of pipe. There we go. If you ever thought using a hammer for copper would work? Wow, she's so hot it caught on fire. She don't get much hotter than that. Okay, now how much do you want to bet that leaks? Well, actually, I'll be able to tell you in 1 sec. Got to put a plug on that, and then I'll be able to tell you. I had a new one, but I don't know what I did with it. Okay, I found the other one. That only took me a month. But now that I found it, I can actually put it on this one here, which is for my taps, but we need to put it on here so I can test these lines to make sure they're not leaking all over the damn place. Who thinks they're going to leak all over the place? Leave your comments down below. Why wouldn't you? I'm going to say there's a 50-50 chance they leak because I'm a rookie. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Here we go. You ready? I'm not. On she goes. In a minute. Hold on a second. All right, she's on. Now I'll give her a little bit of goop. Okay. And now let's see how many leaks we really get. Okay, valves. Turn the valve off, Bill. Valve off. Plugged, plug, plug. Give her a little squeeze. Holy cow. There you go. I'm a plumber after all. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks. And no leaks. I friggin' did it. Let's screw this into the toilet. Let's not screw this in the toilet. Who wants to hook up the toilet and see a flush? I do. Okay, my toilet thing is really low on the ground, which I want it to be. So these studs were too short. So they got to come out. And I ordered myself one of these bad boys. This should go in that hole with the hardware. It comes with nuts, lock nuts even. So what we want to do now is we want to put these ones in, like so, which are long, as you can see. And then we want to put these plastic thingies on there, which kind of holds them in place, I'm thinking, like that. Then we want to put this thing on, like that. How does this not leak? Yeah, that's what it says to do. Put this on, like this. Take your washers, put them on. I don't understand how this is going to seal, but whatever. Then I got to thread these on for 6 hours because they're lock nuts. Which is that's it. Holy. I can turn them by hand. That's nice. This thing's right in your way, isn't it? I apologize. Who wants to bet this thing leaks like a sieve? I don't know. It just doesn't look that great to me. But who knows? Tighten her down. Just snug it down. I wouldn't tighten it down too much. I'm thinking the toilet maybe puts pressure on this whole thing. That's what I'm thinking. And it seals. So now that that's done, we can put the toilet back on. Like so. We'll put some nuts on the toilet. We're going to find out if this thing leaks real quick. Let me tell you what. Where's my nuts for the toilet? Ah, nuts. There they are. Oh, it didn't come with them. Well, that's nice. How did it not come with them? Am I missing something here? Hey, let's send you caps with no nuts for the caps. And those nuts aren't supposed to go on top because it tells you to put them on first. No, it doesn't. Sorry about that. I apologize. Oh, that thing's on my toilet now. Oh, nice. That's cool. Oh, I see how that works. That's a pretty cool little machine right there. Hopefully it's reusable. We're going to find out. So it's a two-piece. Part of it goes to the toilet and part of it stays on the ground. That's pretty funny. This toilet came with a seal and these caps, but no bolts or no nuts. These nuts are from this kit. So where the hell's the nuts that come with a toilet? No such thing? I guess not. Right there. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know why, but I do. But, benefit of the doubt, I'm not going to put them on yet because I got to take the toilet back off anyway. But, let's put her on and see what happens. Feels like it's pulling down. Don't want to over tighten it. Don't want to crack the toilet now. It feels pretty sturdy. Hook this up. Oh, it's even got an anti-strip it. Okay, now I'll turn the water on and see what happens. It's filling up, peoples. Okay, we'll let that fill up. Wait for water. See any water yet? Things are looking good so far. The toilet is crooked. I'm going to have to loosen it up and turn it a little bit. Let's do that now before I flush it. Let's get this bad boy straight. Right about there. Okay, are you ready? If we see gush water coming out, we know we got it wrong. Let's go double flush. Oh, yeah. Had some air in the line we did. Wait for a secondary flush. As long as it don't come out the other pipes that are still open, we're good. Hey, now I can take a crap in the basement. I don't care if there's walls, as long as nobody's around. You ready? Here we go. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, yeah, we did. I haven't even started the hot water line yet. It's right there. Because like I said, it used to go all the way around the house, but I just want to cut it over to the bathroom. So we got to run that through the wall the same and down to there for the sink. And I'll do the same thing. I'll just use all that extra copper I have laying around. This, I know this video is kind of a cluster, but I haven't done plumbing in a long time. And I actually really enjoyed it. And I did it off the bat with 0 leaks. So that's perfect. Hopefully you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and like because I always appreciate it. And remember, don't stop, and we'll see you on the next one.